Have you heard of a multimillionaire who began to flourish just at the young age of 20? How about a 35-year-old fine man with a net worth of $250 million? Huge, isn't it? I'm sure you've heard about him everywhere. The one and only Top G. Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate is an American-British internet influencer, and a former professional kickboxer who runs tons of successful businesses and gaining huge amount of money out of it. Yet, this tremendous success didn't happen overnight. Do you want to know his secrets? Do you want to become successful and be a millionaire too? Let's dive right into it. So, in this video, we are going to reveal to you Andrew Tate's secrets for building a successful business. Starting off with lesson number 1. Speed. Speed is extremely important in business. Always keep in mind that nothing can be slow. Produce things as quickly as you can, without compromising the quality. Get some actual work done and stop being so slothful. One thing we can take note is that being slow is deadly to a company. Most of the workers do nothing, getting no work done because of their slow pace. Everything must happen instantly, and quick. For as long as we keep moving forward, we never run out of business, and if you are moving fast, you cannot fail. Now while you keep moving forward, make sure to keep things right on track so that you won't be wasting your time. Assure that what you are doing makes sense. That brings us to lesson number 2. A business is about money in. Your business must turn a profit if you want to be successful both now and in the future. Naturally, any entrepreneur establishing his or her own business enterprise certainly has this one as a goal. You need to have a better understanding of the importance of money in order to be financially responsible and generate a profit. The great majority of people have misconceptions about investment value. To be completely honest, Andrew Tate made no investment. When he first began his business, he merely paid nothing and started from zero. He implemented this method because he started off with no money, and all that counts to him is getting money in, and using it wisely to make profits. As a result, he used his creativity to come up with ways to get money without really spending any of his own money. This experience will bring us to an idea of lesson number 3. Start ideas for free. This concept is absolutely excellent because many people nowadays struggle financially, which hinders them from starting their own businesses. However, they don't consider how they can still develop the idea without incurring any costs or at all. According to Tate, developing and marketing your goods and services would be an excellent initial step to determine the viability of your plan. Simply make sure you can comply and fulfill consumer orders in the eventuality that this blows up. If this plan doesn't work out, it won't matter because you'll only lose the energy you spent on trying and move on, as opposed to the other way around where you first create a brand name, licenses, logos, secure products on hand, and then when it comes time to sell it, no one will buy, you'll lose a great deal of money. Being clever and nimble in your actions is essential for this reason. Now, many people believe that you should steer clear of involving family members or close friends in your business. But to Andrew Tate, it doesn't make. Lesson number 4. Making family as staff. The finest thing to do is to work with family members since they make the best employees. Particularly the young people who spend most of their time playing video games. Give them a job. Utilize them. Younger people are more technologically savvy than older people. Working with a family member can really help you save more money because they are someone you value and who are unlikely to turn on you. Pull out all the resources and, if at all possible, live together rather than renting separate apartments. If you are capable of working together with mutual goals, you can both save up to 50% of the overall costs, which is already a lot of help. In creating your own business, there will be no other boss than you and only you. However, you have difficulty managing your employees or find ways to get them to pay attention to you. Here goes our lesson number 5. Command respect. Going to the gym is one of the best things you can do if you want to operate a business and attract customers. If you want to be seen as a strong person who people respect, trust, and spend money with. The truth is that if you take care of your physical appearance, people will perceive you as a person who is clearly disciplined and who is not terrified of hard work. In that way you gain respect because your words will be more valuable. Go to the gym, command a physical presence so that your words will have more weight, and it helps in business across all things. This point is a bit controversial, and many people criticize Tate for it. What do you think? Tell us in the comments if you think a good physique makes you a good business person. Next advice would be lesson number 6. Resell to people you've already sold to. Another fallacy is that you started having trouble attracting new clients while disregarding those who were previously connected to you. Tate recommends you increase their value by having them resell your goods and services. They are the best clients you will ever have. Selling to customers who have already made a purchase from you is quite simple. If you did a good job in business, you don't need to sell to tons of people if you can sell to the same people over and over again, and it's much easier to sell to them than it is to keep finding new ones. Moving on to our lesson number 7. Don't get legal before you get rich. These are the keys to wealth when it comes to hustling. Do not get legal before you are rich. Once you've earned money, you can resolve any legal issues. Many people who have registered a business for VAT already have an accountant and haven't generated any revenue. Until you have established the viability of your business and you are receiving payments, everything is on an as-needed basis. You may worry about those things when you're wealthy and have money in the bank. Do not waste your time, money, or resources on the legal processes before you have any idea of the viability of your venture. Avoid doing that, it's expensive and ineffective. Before we move on to our next point, if you're getting any value from our video, we would appreciate a like. And if you want to see more content like this, subscribe to our channel for the best modern money-making strategies. Now, since we are trying to find ways in building our business at a low cost, here goes our next tip. Lesson number 8. Use what you've got. You must list all of your available resources, all of the potential collaborators, and all of the actions you may do to make use of everything on your list. The key is to not overspend while you're just getting started because, as lesson number 2 taught us, business is all about making money in, and not spending it. If you were a savvy business person with a great idea, you could pull it off for nothing. If you are talented and have a brilliant concept, you don't need money. Therefore, if you can't make it work for nothing or very little, it probably wouldn't work anyway, costing you a lot of money. However, if it does succeed, money will start rolling in quickly, providing you with the funds you needed. Moving on with our lesson number 9, which talks about your staff. There are 2 things to consider in picking your staff. First, you want to make sure if they are making you enough money. And second, if they are saving you time or you don't need a staff at all. Whenever you hire staff, you have to teach them your business ethics. Andrew Tate shared that he learned the speed principle from his uncles who pushes him harder in his workplace. He was told not to stand around after completing his job. Instead, his uncle wants him to find something to work on, keep yourself busy. Which is actually effective because if you do things quickly, you'll have time to find more work to do, and when you've finished a lot of work, that will bring a great result in the company. There are much more business tenets from Andrew Tate. Subscribe and hit the notification bell to know when new content is released. Also, watch this video to deepen your knowledge about making money in the modern world.